The lights dim. The crowd erupts in applause. And there stands SZA, at the center of the stage, feeling both alone and uncertain. Despite tens of thousands singing her lyrics and swaying to her tunes, one question lingers in her mind. Are they really here for me? For someone as mesmerizing, soulful, and celebrated as SZA, it may seem unexpected that such thoughts would surface. After all, she is the creative force behind Control, SOS, and a collection of genre-defining hits that have received critical praise and achieved platinum status. However, sharing the spotlight with Kendrick Lamar, arguably the most influential rapper of this generation, can evoke insecurities no matter how bright your own star shines. For SZA, the start of the Grand National Tour was not just a major career milestone, it was a personal challenge. By the way, welcome to Celebrity Hip Hop Showroom, where hip hop and celebrity drama never sleep, so hit that subscribe button so you never miss the mess. Let's get into it. In a candid conversation with fellow artist Chappell Roan for Interview magazine, SZA opened up about her struggles with severe anxiety leading up to the tour. Every time I had to go on stage or walk a red carpet, I would have full-on panic attacks, she confessed. The same was true for the Kendrick tour. Everyone is there to see Kendrick. I'm not sure if I have anything exciting and new to offer them. Her candidness was not only relatable but also stripped away the glamour of fame to reveal a reality many artists endure in silence. Despite her achievements, loyal fanbase, and sold-out shows, SZA, like many of us, sometimes feels unworthy. She worried that the spotlight wasn't hers to share, convinced that the audiences filling arenas from Inglewood to Atlanta and Paris to Berlin were truly there for Kendrick Lamar, the Pulitzer Prize winner, Compton's poetic voice, the mastermind behind To Pimp a Butterfly, Damn. And most recently, Not Like Us. How could she stand next to that and not feel diminished? This anxiety didn't appear overnight. It had been building for years. I used to avoid events because I thought, I'm never going to win. No one cares that I'm here. Why should I go? SZA revealed. While she mentioned red carpets and award shows, her feelings ran deeper, touching on imposter syndrome, perfectionism, and the fear of inadequacy. What makes her journey remarkable, however, isn't just the doubt, it's her resolve to overcome it. SZA channels her vulnerability into strength. Unlike other artists who hide their insecurities behind a mask of confidence, she embraces them on stage. The Grand National Tour, which could have easily overwhelmed her, has instead become a platform for her to prove herself, not to her fans, but to herself. SZA reflects on her healing journey, noting that it has come from unexpected places. She shares a new perspective of accepting uncertainty, stating, "Now it's just like, forget it. I have nothing else to lose, and I'm curious about where this path will take me. I want to explore what lies beyond that door." This signifies a spiritual transformation for her, a belief in the unknown, in a higher power, and in her personal development. She has shifted away from seeking approval from others and is now focused on the authenticity of her own artistic expression. As a result, SZA's performances on her Grand National Tour go beyond typical concerts. They are acts of courage. Each time she takes the stage, she faces the inner critic that tells her she isn't enough. The wonderful part? Her fans respond with immense love. With every city she visits, her lyrics resonate even more deeply. The crowd's energy grows stronger night after night. The self-doubt that once held her back is being replaced by something empowering, a validation of her place in the world and the support she receives. In truth, SZA is not merely sharing the stage with Kendrick Lamar, she is thriving. Their artistic relationship is not competitive but rather complementary. Kendrick brings intensity and impactful lyrics, while SZA adds a soulful and gentle touch that captivates the audience. Together, they create a harmonious experience. Her voice, both delicate and powerful, fills the arena and holds as much weight as any rap verse. She doesn't need to overshadow Kendrick, she simply needs to be herself, and that is more than enough. SZA's discography stands out on its own merit. Her songs, ranging from the emotional intensity of Kill Bill to the carefree spirit of Snooze, resonate profoundly with listeners. She explores themes of modern heartbreak, divine femininity, lost love, and self-discovery. It's no wonder that fans often sing her lyrics through tears, as they find their own experiences mirrored in her music. Her fans show up for her consistently, night after night, in every city, not just for Kendrick, but for SZA as well. SZA also finds strength in her community and familiar faces. In Inglewood, she welcomed her longtime friend Lizzo on stage. "We've been friends since around 2013, SZA said. "It was a very natural and spontaneous moment. One day we were on the same tour and I asked her, 'Do you want to come with me to Lake Michigan?' And she said, 'Absolutely.'" This kind of grounded, sisterly bond has been essential for SZA in maintaining her composure amid the chaos of fame. Despite her successful tour and the unwavering support from her fans, SZA remains remarkably humble. Her experience at the 2023 Grammys highlights this humility. Even with her own significant accomplishments, she felt too intimidated to approach Beyoncé. "I can't speak unless she initiates it in my mind because I don't want to intrude," SZA explained. "She looked so serene and beautiful. I just admire her. She embodies poise, grace, artistry, beauty, and kindness." This quiet admiration reveals much about SZA's character. She doesn't put on a front or pretend to be someone else. Despite her many successes, she still sees herself as the girl from Maplewood, New Jersey, rather than a global superstar. This humility is rare in an industry often driven by ego, which may explain why people are so drawn to her. However, comparisons to Kendrick Lamar continue, not due to a lack of talent on her part, but because the media frequently depicts women in music as secondary or supportive figures. This harmful narrative is one SZA has had to confront, where the male artist is often viewed as the main attraction, while the female is relegated to an opening act, regardless of her talent or presence. The Grand National Tour has consistently shown that SZA is not merely Kendrick's plus one or someone riding on his coattails. She is a headliner in her own right, an equal and a formidable force. When fans chant her name as she exits the stage, when they are moved to tears during her intimate acoustic sets, and when they light up entire arenas with their phone lights during good days, they are not just spectators, they are part of something meaningful. In many ways, her concern, "What if they're only here for Kendrick?" has been addressed, and the answer is clear. They are there for both artists. SZA brings a perspective to the stage that Kendrick does not because he lacks anything, but because her viewpoint is distinct. She explores emotional wounds often ignored in rap, articulating various forms of pain and triumph. While Kendrick focuses on the struggles of Black manhood and systemic violence, SZA delves into themes of love, heartbreak, healing, and personal development, all through a lens that is equally powerful, urgent, and rooted in Black identity. Their collaboration on stage is transforming the concept of a hip-hop/R&B tour. It's not a competition for louder applause. Rather, it's about how their cheers blend together. Rap and R&B can coexist, support each other, and enhance the emotional depth of the experience. This subtle shift is evident on the Grand National Tour, with SZA, despite her anxiety, leading the way. Perhaps the most important part of SZA's journey isn't her worry that fans might only be there for Kendrick, but her decision to show up anyway. She confronted her fears and performed through them, reminding us that true bravery doesn't always look like confidence. Sometimes it's about shaky hands and a voice that keeps singing. She ventured into the unknown and emerged not just accepted, but celebrated. Although the Grand National Tour will eventually end, the impact on SZA's career and her self-image is unmistakable. She didn't just affirm her place in the world, she proved it to herself. In doing so, she offered her fans something even more meaningful than a fantastic performance. She inspired them to feel a sense of belonging as well. This goes beyond mere artistry, it's a legacy. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this situation, so please share your opinions in the comments. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay updated on this story.